Hey Doves, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I groom my brows. So if you want to see, keep on watching. Welcome back guys. So what I'm doing now, I'm just creating an outline for my brows, so this will help me to know what I want to remove and what I need to keep. So when I'm just gonna create an outline, it doesn't have to be neat, but this will help you to determine, the shape of your brows. And so you'll tweeze or shave whatever is on the outside of that line. Next, I'm gonna just start tweezing. Now, this can be a little painful if you're not used to it, but I'm pretty used to it by this. I've been tweezing my brows for many years. I started shaving my own brows from I was like 13 or not 13, maybe like 14, 15. So I'm used to this now. I've never got them professionally done. So, but it might not be that way for you. So I'd advise you to just like hold the skin taut, just as how you see me do right there. I hold it, I pull the skin, I pull on my skin, not too hard, but you pull on the skin, and that will help to make it a little less painful. So you could do that. Then you just want to tweeze whatever hair is outside of the guideline that you had used the pencil to create. Now this might be a little stressful for some people because of the pain level, but I really believe after the first few tweezing, after removing the first few hairs, it's not that bad. And the thicker the hair, the more painful it's gonna be. So for the thin hairs, it's not gonna be that bad, so you don't have to worry that it's gonna be like agonizingly painful for the entire time. And while you're doing this, while you're tweezing, you can just use the brush, use your spoolie to remove any of the hair that's within the outline that you don't want to accidentally pull out. You can just use the spoolie to brush them upward. Also, I suggest for those who don't want to go out and buy a spoolie, you can do what I did. I really just used, I had an old mascara wand. I just removed the mascara from it. I just washed it, and that's a spoolie right there. Like, you don't have to go out and buy everything. So yeah, that's that. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just wash it, remove all the product, and you're good. It's good to keep using the spoolie to just, basically put everything in place to see where you're, what's going on and how you're progressing. And what I like to do after I groom it with the spoolie, I tend to go in with the pencil and fill in some more. So it helps me to know if I need to do anything more, like if I need to tweeze some hair that were basically included in the guideline that I really don't want to be there, if that makes sense. And when you're filling in with the pencil, you want to do like very light strokes, especially at the inner parts of your brows. You don't want it to be too harsh. Well, if you're going for a natural brow look. If you like a strong brow, then it's fine to do it however you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way. It's just a matter of preference. I personally, I like them to look as natural as possible, but done, if that makes sense. So I want you to be able to see that, yes, I did something. I groomed my brows, but I don't want it to be so like harsh. So I mainly put emphasis on the outside, the outskirts, like the tail of my brow. That's where I'll pencil, or if I'm using other products, like gel or pomades, I'll, put more darker products at the tail of my brows and basically just pull whatever is left on my brush to the inner part. I don't really put a lot of products on the inside. And just keep grooming while you're doing this. Just keep using the spoolie to just use a spoolie to, monitor what you're doing. Next, you want to use your concealer. I like to do two, one that's a little lighter and one that's more my complexion, and I just mix both, and I'll dab the excess product off. So I put some on the back of my hand, dip my brush, and then I'll remove the excess product, and then I'll just use that to outline my brow, mainly underneath, and then maybe a little at the side, like the tail, but I don't really like to use it to outline my entire brows, because then I will end up having like a halo brow, and I don't really like, as I said, I like the more natural looking brows. And you just want to take your time while doing this. You don't have to be in any hurry. I'd advise you to do this when you actually have time to properly do it. As you can see, when you fill in and by the time you conceal, it makes your brows look so much thicker than when you just started. So you don't have to like overdo it, because once everything is neat, all the unwanted hairs are removed, you fill in, then you conceal, you will end up with a very natural, thick looking brow. And if I find that my brow is too dark, I go in with the same brush, the same concealer brush, with whatever product is left on it, and then I'll just do upward strokes just to kind of like remove some of the darkness, and then that also contributes to like a more clean, natural looking brow. So for the next eye, for the eyebrow that you just saw, I used the pencil and I tweezed, and I wanted to give you options. So for my second eyebrow, I'm going to use a razor. I'm going to use a razor, and I'm going to use brow gel, or if you want to call it pomade. I'm not sure how some people pronounce it, but you can use basically it's like a cream. It's like a cream, or it's like a mix of a gel and a cream, best way I can describe it. And I'm going to use that, so you can see that you can try other things and you might have a preference. So with the razor, I personally like to shave upward. Like I like to shave against the hair, so I go against the hair. If you find that you're not used to using a razor, I'd advise you do it shave in the direction of the hair growth, so it's not that painful, but it's not going to give you a clean, or it's not going to give you a clean look as you would if you shaved against the hair growth. So whatever direction it is growing in, I like to go the opposite way, and I just keep doing that. And I go to the top and I remove whatever hair that's there that I don't want. And what I find with using a razor is that it gives a cleaner look. When you're done, it looks much cleaner. It's just that it doesn't last as long. So with the tweezer, the look you get lasts for a much longer time. So with the shaving, you'll have to go in more frequently to clean up your brows. There I'm showing you the product that I'm using, and I'm using a very angled brush. Like it has a sharp angle, and this brush is from Colourpop. And the brow product that I'm using is from Colourpop, also in brunette. This is like my go-to brow product. I really love this product. It's easy to use. It doesn't dry too quickly, so you can, you know, move around. You can, even in the jar, it's nice. I like it. I really like it. And I'm doing the same thing I did with the concealer. I mixed both. I mixed the LA Girl in Fawn with the L'Oreal True Match in W6, 7, and 8, I think. But I'll list everything in the description bar. And now you see it. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.